gmail.com. If you don't know who I am, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share. Check out my work. I'm a writer. I create video content and I go live. So check it out. But let's get talking about personality types based on the sun and the moon signs in astrology. Now, if you don't know what the moon sign is, then you probably only know about the sun sign, which is one part of your horoscope, okay? One part of your natal chart, not the whole story, okay? The sun is a representation of how you project your internal key to the world outside, okay? That is, the sun represents your will to succeed, your ambition, the way you want to be perceived, the way you want the way you move around in the 3D world. All that is the sun, the yang component, okay? And the moon is your emotional self, your emotive body, your emotional reactions, your nurturance. The idea of nurturance, how you give, receive. How do you give and receive nurturance? What do you think of motherhood? Of yourself as a mother, of your own mother or grandmother and other figures who are like your mom, okay? Your place of safety, security, that is the home, that is the moon, okay? If you're watching this video, you have your moon in Virgo and your sun in Gemini. This is I would say this is a Mercury double whammy, and a double whammy of a lack of compassion. Both Virgo and Gemini are ruled by Mercury, which is the planet of communication. Now, to understand the archetype of Mercury, let us delve a little bit into myth. Mercury is known as the psychopomp, or the guide of souls from this world to the next. Mercury is also known as the trickster or the prankster, who purposely distorted the messages of the gods and created trouble. So Mercury was also oftentimes represented by a child, which goes to show the inherent trait of Mercury. But Mercury in Virgo is not so much so the eternal child like Gemini, okay? Now, let me discuss the moon in Virgo in detail, then I'll get to sun in Gemini. Moon is not happy in Virgo. Moon wants to emote, because moon is all about emotions, okay? And Virgo is all about thoughts and being analytical, picking things apart and putting them together. The Virgo energy is a 6th house energy. It's about your day-to-day workings. It's how you figure out how things work. It's your physical body and the health, your health, okay? Taurus is your physical body. This is your health of your physical body, how you look after it, what you do with your whole day, okay? So Virgo moon people, they are not known to be emotional, and neither is Gemini sun, so thereby the double whammy of lack of compassion. So be balanced if you have this placement, and learn the art of compassion. It's inherent in us, no matter what placements you have, but please develop compassion. Now, getting back to moon in Virgo is hypersensitive, almost neurotic in its lower manifestations, always worried, always stressed out, could be hypochondriac, could be taking things too literally, could be nitpicking, could be nagging. The Virgo energy can be very nagging and can be a huge warrior that really puts a damp cloth on everybody else, the party pooper. So if you want to drunk dial someone, your Virgo moon friend is not the best candidate for that. So don't do that. But they will probably give you practical advice that, look, this is not the time to be out drunk and thinking about this loser. Or they'll tell you something very practical, which is probably correct, but you don't want to listen to that if you want emotions, right? So there, you got to figure out what you want. Do you want analytical, cold support? Virgos want to be useful, so they don't see the use of tears, which is again, something they've got to learn, because crying is a healthy expression, and Virgo needs to learn that. Gemini needs to learn that. So if you have this placement, you've got to let yourself go. Stop nitpicking, stop being judgmental, stop being critical, stop being hyper about everything. Everything is not going to fall to shit. Murphy's law, right? This is like Virgo moon. Don't do that. Just tune in to the higher frequency of Virgo. Virgo wants to serve. So find what you like, because there's definitely something you like, and with this double whammy of Mercury, your hands are very nimble, so you could be playing an instrument, doing quick work, typing, writing, speaking. These are the careers for you, and you have that method and discipline that Gemini lacks, and this is your moon. So you're a very dependable person actually with the Virgo moon. But your Gemini Sun again is a completely contradictory energy, although ruled by the same planet. This is more the trickster, prankster energy. The two twins symbolizing the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde personality of Gemini. Always moving, always thinking, this, that, going place to place, not staying in one place at the same time. Gemini just wants to discover new things, new adventures. They can be notorious for not committing in relationships and losing interest before, before you can say Jack Robinson. But that does not mean they really mean it maliciously, but they just don't have the attention. And they need to be stimulated all the time intellectually, and they're very amorous. They have so much nervous mercurial intellectual energy, and Virgo has so much of this worry energy that this can really be bad for your nervous system, bad for your digestion, because Virgos tend to have a bad digestive system. If they eat something, if they get upset or stomach acid's not functioning properly, then Virgo moon people can get allergies or can get food poisonings and stuff like that. Geminis also, because they do tend to overeat, by the way. So having said that, Virgos usually don't tend to overeat. Virgo moon people will never overeat. In fact, they become so conscious as they mature in age that they stop putting shit in their stomach. Virgo moon person is very likely to be vegan. But the Gemini Sun person, and remember that people probably think you're less dependable, because Gemini and its lower vibrations can be considered as superficial, because Gemini really does not like depth, doesn't want to go there. Like, yeah, okay, let's have a little conversation here, and then I move on to the next table, and I move on to the next table. Let's not get down and dirty. All right, Gemini hates that. Now Virgo in their need to keep everything in OCD style perfection, and this idea of perfectionism that Virgo has to work through. So balance, find mercurial power and write, blogging, speaking, because you have the need to communicate with your Gemini Sun, and you can use the Virgo moon discipline and hard work, and you can really put work out there. You have to start journaling, if nothing at all, because that's the only way you can counter this hyper nervous mercurial energy, trust me. I hope you liked the video. Do leave me a comment below, like, subscribe, comment, and You can consult with me privately or donate to me. I love to hear from you. Leave me a comment below. Bye guys. This is Tina from Tina Hill signing off. Bye.